We're going to talk about the buying process.
The buying process.
And this is just like a general, what steps are involved
Overview. Yeah.
in buying.
Yeah.
So,
There's on our guide, if you get a copy of our guide, there's in the buying process, there's 8 steps. So I'm just gonna. So number 1 would be pre-approval. Number 2 is showings. Number 3 is offer. 4 is offer acceptance. 5 is due diligence. 6 is subject removal. 7 is lawyer, and 8 is move in.
So
yeah, we're just gonna. Oh,
sorry,
go ahead.
I always cut them off. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So we're just going to explain these quickly and not in a huge amount of detail. But
Yeah.
so pre-approval, why is that number 1? Well, it's hard to go shopping if you don't know what you can buy.
Yeah.
So we always recommend that you get pre-approved. And
Yes.
what that means, honestly, is speaking to a bank, so your bank or mortgage broker, to find out what it is you can be qualified for.
Yes.
And of course, we can, if you have a relationship already with somebody, then
Yeah.
we believe strongly in relationships, so keep that. If you need somebody, we work with a fantastic mortgage specialist.
Yes.
And we also work with a great broker if you
Yes.
prefer a broker. So we're happy to connect you with them, and
Yes.
we will have them on our show. / podcast. Well, it's not really a podcast,
Yeah.
but whatever it is, we'll
On
have
an
them
episode,
on,
yeah.
We'll have them on an
We'll
episode,
invite them. Yeah.
so they can talk directly to you, and
Yeah.
you can get their information. So that's first step.
Pre-approval.
Second step, Carl can talk about
Showings. Yeah, so showings is about looking at the property, right? So a lot of things have changed in real estate. Like mostly buyers now, everyone looks online. We can we can offer to send you listings, but then we find that a lot of buyers nowadays that we work with, they find properties themselves. Having said that, it's not always easy to get into properties to see them, because oftentimes if they're not vacant, they're gonna be owner occupied or tenanted. So tenanted being more difficult to actually get into properties, and so you will need, in such cases, you will need to have us as your agents. We will need to book the appointment for you. Or if there's an open house, you're free to walk into an open house, but it's always good to have an agent with you during the open house, so that in case you have any questions, specific questions about the property, we can help answer those questions. And so it saves you time too, right? So like, for example, you go into this property and then you end up falling in love with it, and then we're not there with you. And so it's better that we get to see it ourselves too, so that the moment you fall in love with it and you walk out the door, you have so many questions, and we've seen it ourselves, we can tell you what we think about it. And so so that's for showings. If our clients see anything online that they like, just feel free to let us know, and we'll be there to show it to you. That's
And the only other point I want to make with showings,
yeah.
We love looking at properties, and I honestly believe that people, in order to make the right decision, there's nothing wrong with looking at lots of properties. We're not those agents that are going to say we're going to show you 3 properties or 4 properties, and you got to pick one. So this isn't whatever those shows are called on TV, but here's 3 properties, pick one.
Yeah.
No, you might find the right property after viewing one home. You might have to view. Okay, hopefully not 100, but you might. I have had all spectrums, right? In the end of the day, it's about finding the right property. So
yes.
I had one client. Okay, I shouldn't say this, but just to lighten up.
Yep.
He knows who he is, Dave, but I'm not gonna use his last name. It took more than 10 years before he purchased a property. There's more to it than that, but in the end, that is the truth. We did look at quite a few properties, not 100, but over those years. So it was quite fun. I became good friends with him, and almost was sad when he purchased a property, because I'm like, now what am I going to do? But anyway, it honestly doesn't matter. He bought when the time was right for him, when the right opportunity came up.
Yeah.
We're not here to pressure you. So
no, we're not.
We're here to help you.
We're happy to help you. We're happy to look at the property and give you our thoughts on it.
Yep.
And then
you might know if we become too good friends, it could be a problem. Then we might not even want you to buy it because we just want to keep going on this way property.
There you go.
So,
Yep. Yeah, so that's generally step 2, which is showings, looking at the homes, and then step 3 would be the offer.
Yep. So I mean, that's self-explanatory. Well, it's not self-explanatory, but it is. We can't go through that here. Obviously, when you find a property you're interested in, we're going to help you draft an offer for that property, and obviously, an offer is us relaying to a seller what we're willing. When we say we. What you're willing to pay for the property, when you want to move in, what conditions are attached to that, financing, doing inspection. There's a whole bunch, so we're going to go through those in later episodes.
Yeah.
But preparing and presenting an offer, and you know what, step 3 and 4 kind of go together.
Yes, they do.
Step 4 is acceptance. So obviously, we want the offer to be accepted.
Yes.
So once you have an offer accepted, then that's when you move. To step 5, which is the most important part here, probably. So Carl
is due diligence.
Carl can talk about that. He's more detailed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I try to be. So due diligence, step 5. On an offer, there's like 4 very, very major conditions or subjects that we put into every offer, or we at least advise our clients to put into every offer. Number 1 would be financing, subject to financing. Number 2 would be subject to inspection. Number 3, if you're buying a condo or a townhouse in a strata complex, that would be reviewing the strata documents. And then number 4 would be subject to insurance. You want to make sure that you can find the right insurance to cover your home once it becomes yours. And so, due diligence, it depends on, well, again, it depends on the kind of property that you're buying, it depends on what market we're in. But usually, the due diligence part, it takes up to 7 days, or in some properties it could take up to 2 weeks, right? So we'll advise you accordingly, but we want to make sure that we go through each and every step into those subjects to make sure that you understand what you're buying and that there's no surprises. That's what due diligence part is. So
yes, and we're there. Obviously, we're there to do that with you, not for you, because we have to do it together. In the end, it's your decision. How you feel about how that stuff turns out, but we're there to guide you through it and go through it with you.
Yes,
and that would take us to hopefully the next step. If you're satisfied, or we're satisfied together with all of those things, then we get to a subject removal or condition removal, which is when you then actually are officially committing to purchase the property. So that's the fun part, that's the scary part, and also the exciting part. Well, that's the most exciting part is step 8, but there's one other step before that, which isn't as exciting, maybe, but
So once it's necessary. Once you remove your subjects, you will need to have your deposit in hand. So you need to go to your bank, bring your accepted offer, show it to the bank manager, and then say, hey, I need to get my deposit because I'm purchasing this property. So.
Oh, I think you missed it. Oh, you talked with the lawyer already, right?
Oh no, I just talked about the deposit.
Oh, so you skipped what I was talking about.
Okay.
So he's right. Subject removal. He's still on that with the deposit.
Yeah.
So what I was talking about, so he's correct. I missed that. You do need a deposit.
You do.
Yep.
Don't forget.
And give it to Carl, because I'll use it if you need it. I'm just kidding, but maybe better to give it to Carl.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was talking about was actually the lawyer.
Yes.
So before the exciting part, which is step 8, which is moving in, that's the best part. But we need a lawyer in order to convey the transaction for you, or you need that. So, we all we love lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
And
we do.
And notaries. So
notaries,
we have a good lawyer, and we have a great notary that we can refer you, of course,
we do.
and lawyer. Again, if you have your own, we always encourage you to maintain relationships that you have, so you don't need to use the ones that we give you. But we have great relationships with them, so we're happy to bring you in on that. But you need a lawyer or a notary in order to finalize the purchase. And there will be a cost. We'll talk about that later. Not huge, but there's a cost to this, of course. But then the main part, the part that is not scary and well shouldn't be scary, it's exciting is
Possession.
yes.
So possession is when we get the keys to the property, and you get to. After that, you get to move in.
Yeah, and move in and prepare everything, and then invite us to your housewarming.
Yes.
So that's a requirement, of course. We expect to be at the party.
We do.
Yes.
Right. So that's that's the culmination of all your hard work, because you deserve it, and so that's the fun part.
That is the fun part.
Moving in.
So it's actually it can be a stressful process sometimes for people, but
Yeah.
actually, well, if it's done right,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a stressful process, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
You know, we often make light of things throughout the process, but
We try to.
actually that life should be like that, right? It
Yeah.
not actually. It's a fun process. It's meant to be a good thing.
Yeah.
So even when there's stress involved, we try to make light of it, because
Yeah.
we're all going through the same thing, and the thing is we're really going through it with you.
Yeah.
So we want to make it fun.
We do.
And take some of that anxiety or
Anxiety,
stress from you.
stress. Yeah.
We like that stuff, so we'll just take
Yeah.
it. But yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
Basically, the overview of the buying process. Next episode, we're gonna talk more about styles, forms of home ownership, and
Yep.
you know, there's different forms of home ownership. So we're gonna get into that next episode. So make sure you join us again next week.
Alright.
Perfect.
Yep. Or maybe sooner.
Or sooner.
It might be once a week, but
Yeah.
we also don't know what we're doing exactly. So
Yeah. we'll
Soon.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.